Bali clearance. Good morning. Asia 7523. Ready for pushback at 28.
Line enter 90660 clear to land runway 27.
Asia 7523 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Asia 7523 ready to taxi. Asia 7523 taxi to runway 27. Bali Tower. Asia 7523 ready for takeoff runway 27. Asia 7523 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Line enter 90660 requesting taxi to the gates. Line enter 90660 taxi to gate 28.
Virgin 7597 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Virgin 7597 ready to taxi. Virgin 7597 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Qantas 99912 is on approach. Qantas 99912 cleared to land runway 27. Bali clearance. Good morning. AirAsia 4165 ready for pushback at 22. AirAsia 4165 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Virgin 7597 ready for takeoff runway 27. Virgin 7597 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Qantas 99912 taxi to gate 18. AirAsia 4165 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. China Eastern 6328 is on approach. China Eastern 6328 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. AirAsia 3069 ready for pushback at 19. AirAsia 3069 cleared for pushback. Bali Tower. AirAsia 4165 ready for takeoff runway 27. AirAsia 3069 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. AirAsia 2700 is on approach. AirAsia 2700 cleared to land runway 27.
AirAsia 4165 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, China Eastern 6328 requesting taxi to the gates. China Eastern 6328 taxi to gate 19.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Cathay 1599 ready for pushback at 16. Cathay 1599 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 1798 is on approach. Lion
Bali Tower, AirAsia 3069 ready for takeoff runway 27. AirAsia 3069 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Cathay 1599 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, AirAsia 2700 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 2700 taxi to gate 16.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 1798 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 1798 taxi to gate 22.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Super Green 1252 is on approach. Super Green 1252 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 3381 ready for pushback at 30. Lion Inter 3381 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Cathay 1599 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 3381 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 3381 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Super Green 7403 ready for pushback at 64. Super Green 7403 cleared for pushback. Cathay 1599 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali ground. Super Green 7403 ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 3381 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 7403 taxi to runway 27.
Super Green 1252 taxi to gate 30.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Indonesia 7441. Ready for pushback at 68. Indonesia 7441. Cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 7441. Ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 90510 is on approach. Lion Inter 90510 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 7441. Taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Indonesia 2242 is on approach. Indonesia 2242 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower Super Green 7403. Ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 90510 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Philippines 2947. Ready for pushback at 29.
Lion Inter 90510 taxi to gate 64.
Philippines 2947. Cleared for pushback.
Super Green 7403. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 2947. Taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. Indonesia 2242 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2242 taxi to gate 29er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Indonesia 7037. Ready for pushback at 65. Indonesia 7441. Cleared for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 7037. Cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 7037. Ready to taxi. Indonesia 7037. Taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Philippines 2947. Ready for takeoff runway 27. Philippines 2947. Cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 3121. Ready for pushback at 06. Lion Inter 3121. Cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 3121. Ready to taxi. Lion Inter 3121. Taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Asia 9842 is on approach. Asia 9842 cleared to land runway 27. Bali Tower, Indonesia 7037, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Eastern 94947, ready for pushback at 24.
Asia 2350, cleared to land runway 27.
China Eastern 94947, cleared for pushback. Bali ground. China Eastern 94947, ready to taxi. China Eastern 94947, taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. Asia 9842, requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 9842, taxi to gate 06.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Southern 7851, ready for pushback at 14. China Southern 7851, cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 7037, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. China Southern 7851, ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 3121, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
China Southern 7851, taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. Asia 2350, requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 2350, taxi to gate 68.
China Eastern 94947, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. China Southern 1746 is on approach. China Southern 1746, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Vietnam 6833, ready for pushback at 25. Vietnam 6833, cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Vietnam 6833, ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. China Southern 7851, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Vietnam 6833, taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Philippines 99973, ready for pushback at 08.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Philippines 7718 is on approach.
Philippines 99973, cleared for pushback.
Philippines 7718, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. China Southern 1746, requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 1746, taxi to gate 14.
Philippines 99973, taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 7851, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 1939er, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Philippines 7718, requesting taxi to the gates.
Vietnam 6833, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 7718, taxi to gate 08.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 90824 is on approach. Indonesia 90824 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 1939er taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Enter 5877 ready for pushback at 05. Lion Enter 5877 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Philippines 9973 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Enter 5877 ready to taxi. Lion Enter 5877 taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 9973 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Indonesia 90824 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 90824 taxi to gate 05.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. KLM 2525 ready for pushback at 26. KLM 2525 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 1939er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Singapore 7090 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
KLM 2525 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Southern 4877 ready for pushback at 21.
Bali Tower. Lion Enter 5877 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Enter 90821 ready for pushback at 03.
Lion Enter 5877 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
China Southern 4877 cleared for pushback.
KLM 2525 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Enter 90821 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Enter 90821 ready to taxi. Lion Enter 90821 taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 4877 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Super green 3155 ready for pushback at 01. Super green 3155 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Super green 3155 ready to taxi.
Cathay 7028 cleared to land runway 27.
Super green 3155 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 5212 is on approach. Lion Inter 5212 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, China Southern 4877 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 1743 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 1743 ready to taxi. Bali Tower. Good afternoon. KLM 7678 is on approach. KLM 7678 cleared to land runway 27. Cathay 7028 taxi to gate 21. Lion Inter 1743 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Philippines 7554 is on approach. Philippines 7554 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 3623 ready for pushback at 69er.
Lion Inter 5212 taxi to gate 01.
Lion Inter 3623 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 3623 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. China Southern 5466 is on approach. China Southern 5466 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 3623 taxi to runway 27. KLM 7678 taxi to gate 24.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Philippines 41901 ready for pushback at 07. Philippines 41901 cleared for pushback.
Super green 8350 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Philippines 41901 ready to taxi.
Bali ground. Philippines 7554 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 41901 taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 7554 taxi to gate 69er.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 6136 is on approach. Lion Inter 6136 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Southern 3885 ready for pushback at 20.
Bali ground. China Southern 5466 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 5466 taxi to gate 25.
China Southern 3885 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. China Southern 3885 ready to taxi.
China Eastern 4772 clear to land runway 27.
China Southern 3885, taxi to runway 27.
Super Green 8350, taxi to gate 03.
China Southern 4877, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 5367, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Lion Enter 90821, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 6136, requesting taxi to the gates.
Vietnam 1552, cleared to land runway 27.
Dynasty 5367, taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 6136, taxi to gate 07.
Bali clearance, good afternoon, Malaysian 5327, ready for pushback at 17.
Korean 1692, cleared to land runway 27.
Malaysian 5327, cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 4772, taxi to gate 10.
Bali ground, Malaysian 5327, ready to taxi. Malaysian 5327, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening, Philippines 4530 is on approach. Philippines 4530, clear to land runway 27.
Vietnam 1552, taxi to gate 17.
Indonesia 42905, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Lion Enter 90661, ready for pushback at 28.
Vietnam 1552, hold position.
Qantas 99913, cleared for pushback.
Vietnam 1552, continue taxi.
Lion Enter 90661, cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 42905, taxi to runway 27.
Korean 1692, taxi to gate 12.
Lion Enter 90661, taxi to runway 27.
Qantas 99913, taxi to runway 27.
Lion Enter 90821, clear for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower, Super Green 3155, ready for takeoff runway 27. Super Green 3155, clear for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 1744, ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 1744, cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower, Lion Inter 3623, ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 3623, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 4901, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 4530, taxi to gate 67.
China Southern 3885, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 5367, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Malaysian 5327, cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance, good evening, Vietnam 759er, ready for pushback at 27.
Lion Enter 90661, clear for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening, Lion Enter 33906 is on approach. Lion Enter 33906, clear to land runway 27.
Vietnam 7599er, cleared for pushback.
Asia 3761, cleared for pushback.
Vietnam 7599er, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Qantas 99913, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Asia 3761, taxi to runway 27.
China Eastern 6329, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening, AirAsia 9768 is on approach. AirAsia 9768, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, China Eastern 6329, ready to taxi.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Emirates 3967 ready for pushback at 23.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Vietnam 842 is on approach. Vietnam 842 cleared to land runway 27.
Emirates 3967 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 6329 taxi to runway 27.
AirAsia 2701 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 33906 taxi to gate 66.
Emirates 3967 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. AirAsia 2701 ready to taxi. AirAsia 2701 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. AirAsia 9768 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 9768 taxi to gate 16. Qantas 9913 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Lion Inter 6040 is on approach.
Indonesia 42905 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Vietnam 75990 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 6040 cleared to land runway 27. Bali ground. Vietnam 842 requesting taxi to the gates. Vietnam 842 taxi to gate 18.
Bali clearance. Lion Inter 1799 ready for pushback at 22.
Bali Tower. Emirates 3967 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 1799 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 1799 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 1799 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 5898 cleared to land runway 27.
Emirates 3967 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. China Eastern 6329 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 6040 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 6040 taxi to gate 02.
Bali Tower. Good evening. AirAsia 3270 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali clearance. Super Green 1253 ready for pushback on 30.
Bali ground. Indonesia 5898 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 5898 taxi to gate 65.
6329 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 1253 cleared for pushback.
Asia 3761 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
AirAsia 2701 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 90511 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 1799 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 1253 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground Lion Inter 90511 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 90511 taxi to runway 27. Bali clearance Indonesia 2243 ready for pushback at 29er.
Dynasty 7072 clear to land runway 27.
Indonesia 2243 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Super Green 1253 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 2243 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Hong Kong 3752 is on approach. Hong Kong 3752 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Philippines China 414 is on approach. Philippines China 414 cleared to land runway 27.
Dynasty 7072 taxi to gate 19.
Bali ground Hong Kong 3752 requesting taxi to the gates. Hong Kong 3752 taxi to gate 20.
Super Green 1253 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 89er20 cleared to land runway 27. Indonesia 2243 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower Lion Inter 9er511 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Philippines China 414 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines China 414 taxi to gate 22.
Bali clearance Asia 9843 ready for pushback at 06. Asia 9843 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Asia 9843 ready to taxi. Asia 9843 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 9er511 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali ground Lion Inter 89er20 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 89er20 taxi to gate 06.
Bali clearance, Asia 2351, ready for pushback at 68. Asia 2351, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Asia 2351, ready to taxi. Asia 2351, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Singapore 3384 is on approach. Singapore 3384, clear to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Asia 9843, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Philippines 7719 ready for pushback at 08. Philippines 7719 cleared for pushback.
Asia 9843, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance China Southern 1747, ready for pushback at 14.
Indonesia 4302, cleared to land runway 27.
China Southern 1747, cleared for pushback. Singapore 3384, taxi to gate 23.
Philippines 7719 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground China Southern 1747, ready to taxi. China Southern 1747, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter 2138 is on approach. Lion Inter 2138 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Asia 2351, ready for takeoff runway 27. Bali ground, Indonesia 4302, requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 4302, taxi to gate 08.
Bali Tower, good evening. Dynasty 90368 is on approach.
Asia 2351, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 90368 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 2138 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 2138 taxi to gate 68.
Bali Tower, China Southern 1747, ready for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 2482 is on approach. Philippines 2482, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Indonesia 90825 ready for pushback at 05. Indonesia 90825 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Indonesia 90825 ready to taxi. Indonesia 90825 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground Dynasty 90368 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 90368 taxi to gate 14.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 1404 is on approach. China Southern 1747, cleared for takeoff runway 27. Philippines 1404, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Philippines 7719, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Philippines 2482, requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 2482, taxi to gate 05.
Lion Enter 7830, clear to land runway 27.
Philippines 7719, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Philippines 1404, requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 1404, taxi to gate 26. Bali Tower, good evening. China Southern 3858 is on approach. China Southern 3858 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 90825, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Enter 7830, requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Enter 7830, taxi to gate 64.
Indonesia 90825, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, China Southern 3858 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Enter 66902 cleared to land runway 27. China Southern 3858 taxi to gate 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 5902 is on approach. Indonesia 5902 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Enter 66902 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Enter 66902 taxi to gate 28.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 3364 is on approach. Philippines 3364 clear to land runway 27.
Lion Enter 5213 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Cathay 7029 ready for pushback at 21. Cathay 7029 cleared for pushback.
Lion Enter 5213 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Ground Cathay 7029 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good evening. AirAsia 8990 is on approach. AirAsia 8990 cleared to land runway 27.
Cathay 7029 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 5902 taxi to gate 30.
Bali clearance. Super Green 8351 ready for pushback at 03. Super Green 8351 cleared for pushback.
KLM 7679 cleared for pushback. Bali clearance Lion Inter 6137 ready for pushback at 07.
Indonesia 7156 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 6137 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance Philippines 7555 ready for pushback at 69er.
Lion Inter 5213 hold position. Lion Inter 5213 continue taxi.
Bali clearance China Eastern 4773 ready for pushback at 10.
Super Green 8351 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground Philippines 3364 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 7555 cleared for pushback.
Korean 1693 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Lion Inter 6137 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good morning. China Southern 5940 is on approach. China Southern 5940 cleared to land runway 27.
China Eastern 4773 taxi to runway 27.
KLM 7679 taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 7555 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 6137 taxi to runway 27. Bali Tower Cathay 7029 ready for takeoff runway 27. Korean 1693 taxi to runway 27.
AirAsia 8990 taxi to gate 10.
China Southern 5467 cleared for pushback.
Philippines 3364 taxi to gate 01.
Bali ground China Southern 5467 ready to taxi. China Southern 5467 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 7156 taxi to gate 03.
Cathay 7029 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower KLM 7679 ready for takeoff runway 27. KLM 7679 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 5213 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Asia 8530 cleared to land runway 27. China Southern 5940 taxi to gate 12. Bali Tower, China Southern 5467 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Lion Inter 5890. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Bali clearance Philippines 4531 ready for pushback at 67.
Bali ground, Asia 8530 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 8530 taxi to gate 07.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 33907 ready for pushback at 66.
Bali clearance AirAsia 9769 ready for pushback at 16.
Bali clearance Vietnam 843 ready for pushback at 18.
Bali clearance Vietnam 1553 ready for pushback at 17.
China Southern 5467 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Korean 16903, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 33907 cleared for pushback.
Korean 16903, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 4531 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 4773 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
AirAsia 9769 cleared for pushback.
Vietnam 1553 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 6137, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Vietnam 843 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 8351 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 33907 taxi to runway 27.
Malaysian 2330 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 7555 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 4531 taxi to runway 27.
AirAsia 9769 taxi to runway 27.
Vietnam 1553 taxi to runway 27.
Vietnam 843 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning, Korean 4700 is on approach. Korean 4700 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Malaysian 2330 requesting taxi to the gates. Malaysian 2330 taxi to gate 16.
Bali Tower, good morning, Super Green 7450 is on approach.
Bali Tower, Vietnam 843 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 7450 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning, Philippines 2186 is on approach. Philippines 2186 cleared to land runway 27. Korean 4700 taxi to gate 17.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 601 ready for pushback at 02. Lion Inter 601 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning, Super Green 8422 is on approach. Super Green 8422 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 601 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Super Green 7450 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 7450 taxi to gate 69er.
Philippines 2186 taxi to gate 67.
Lion Inter 3562 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, super green, 8422, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good morning, Philippines 90672 is on approach. Philippines 90672 cleared to land runway 27.
Super green, 8422, taxi to gate 66.
Indonesia 5899 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Indonesia 5899 ready to taxi. Indonesia 5899 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground, Lion Inter 3562 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 3562 taxi to gate 29.
Bali Tower, good morning, Thai 1690 is on approach. Thai 1690 clear to land runway 27.
Vietnam 843 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Vietnam 1553 ready for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance, Lion Inter 8921 ready for pushback at 06.
Philippines 90672 taxi to gate 65.
Bali clearance, Dynasty 7073, ready for pushback at 19er.
Lion Inter 8921 cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 7073, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Hong Kong 3753 ready for pushback at 20. Hong Kong 3753 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 8921 ready to taxi. Vietnam 1553 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 8921 taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 2590 cleared to land runway 27. Philippines 4531 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
AirAsia 9769 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 7073, taxi to runway 27.
Hong Kong 3753 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 3397, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Thai 1690 taxi to gate 18. Bali Tower, good morning, Lion Inter 1778 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali clearance, Philippines 9415 ready for pushback at 22.
Bali ground, China Southern 2590 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 2590 taxi to gate 19.
Lion Inter 33907, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 9415 cleared for pushback. Lion Inter 601 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 5899 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Hong Kong 3753 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Qatari 8622 is on approach.
Dynasty 7073 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Qatari 8622 cleared to land runway 27.
Hong Kong 3753 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines China 415 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Air 8921, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Cebu 8234 is on approach. Cebu 8234 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Indonesia 4303 ready for pushback at 08.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 2139 ready for pushback at 68.
Asia 4314 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Qatari 8622 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 8622 taxi to gate 20.
Bali clearance Singapore 3385 ready for pushback at 23.
Indonesia 7270 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Cebu 8234 requesting taxi to the gates. Cebu 8234 taxi to gate 21.
Lion Inter 2139 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 4303 cleared for pushback.
Singapore 3385 cleared for pushback. Bali clearance Philippines 2483 ready for pushback at 05.
Lion Inter 5402 clear to land runway 27.
Philippines 2483 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 2139 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 4303 taxi to runway 27.
Singapore 3385 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground Asia 4314 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 2483 taxi to runway 27.
Asia 4314 taxi to gate 02.
Bali ground Indonesia 7270 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 7270 taxi to gate 05.
Lion Inter 8921 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower Philippines China 415 ready for takeoff runway 27. Philippines China 415 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 90369 cleared for pushback.
Emirates 56904 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Lion Inter 5402 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 5402 taxi to gate 06.
Bali Tower, Singapore 3385 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 90369 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Cathay 6260 is on approach. Cathay 6260 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 7831 ready for pushback at 64. Lion Inter 7831 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance Philippines 1405 ready for pushback at 26. Philippines 1405 cleared for pushback.
Emirates 56904 taxi to gate 14.
Lion Inter 7831 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground Philippines 1405 ready to taxi. Philippines 1405 taxi to runway 27. Singapore 3385 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 4303 ready for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 4303 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 2139 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 2483 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cathay 6260 taxi to gate 22. Super Green 3654 cleared to land runway 27.
Dynasty 90369 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance China Southern 3859 ready for pushback at 27. China Southern 3859 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Philippines 1405 ready for takeoff runway 27. Philippines 1405 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground China Southern 3859 ready to taxi. China Southern 3859 taxi to runway 27. Bali Tower, good morning Qatari 7070 is on approach. Qatari 7070 cleared to land runway 27. Bali clearance Lion Inter 66903 ready for pushback at 28. Lion Inter 66903 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 3654 taxi to gate 08.
Bali Tower China Southern 3859 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 66903 taxi to runway 27. China Southern 3859 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 8704 is on approach. Indonesia 8704 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 7831 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Qatari 7070 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 7070 taxi to gate 23.